Kim told Moon he would soon invite experts and journalists from South Korea and the U.S. to ensure transparency around the closure of the Punggye-ri complex, Yoon Young-chan told reporters Sunday. The North Korean leader also refuted claims by Chinese geologists earlier in the week that parts of the site had been so badly damaged by previous explosions that it may now be unusable. Some claim we are closing down an unusable test site, but if they come and see, they will understand that there are two bigger tunnels than the existing test facilities and that they are in a very good condition, Kim said, according to Moon's office. Yoon said the comments were made during a landmark summit Friday at the demilitarized zone between the two countries, when Kim became the first North Korean leader to step into South Korean territory since fighting ended in the Korean War in 1953. A day of pageantry and face-to-face talks, the first between leaders of the two Koreas since 2007, culminated in Kim and Moon issuing a joint statement committing to the complete denuclearization of the peninsula, calling for the end of the Korean War, and heralding a new era of peace. Moon's office on Sunday also said Kim told Moon he had no intention of targeting the U.S. or the South with nuclear weapons. The United States, though inherently hostile to North Korea, will get to know once our talk begins that I am not the kind of person who will use nuclear weapons against the South or the United States across the Pacific, Kim was quoted as saying during the summit. There is no reason for us to possess nuclear weapons while suffering difficulties, if mutual trust with the United States is built through frequent meetings from now on, and an end to the war and non-aggression are promised. Kim had previously announced the conclusion of North Korea's nuclear testing program and the shuttering of the Punggye-ri site, saying on April 20 that it had already completed its mission. Sunday's briefing in Seoul came after U.S. President Donald Trump suggested that his own highly anticipated summit with Kim could come as soon as the next 3 or 4 weeks. Look, I may go in. It may not work out. I leave, Trump announced during a rally in the U.S. state of Michigan on Saturday night. Kim also announced during the summit that Pyongyang would change its time zone by half an hour to align it with Seoul time, reversing a decision made just 3 years ago in 2015. Moon's office said Sunday there were 2 different clocks in the reception hall at Peace House. One was for Seoul time and the other for Pyongyang time, which made my heart heavy. Moon's office quoted Kim as saying, "Let's first unify the 2 different times of the 2 Koreas." CNN's Sophie Jung contributed to this article.